regular basis, all the 6 days you have been attending. That's really very appreciable. So before we start today's session, so I want you all to reflect some of the key terms that you learned in yesterday's session. Key terms that were discussed in yesterday's session. So can I get it in the chat window, please? Reflect some of the key words that we discussed in yesterday's session. Please post it in the chat window, some of the terms that we discussed in yesterday's session. Geeta ma'am, Ambika ma'am, Nupur ma'am, Padma ma'am, Parvesh sir, Pragati ma'am. Can you all just recollect and recall some of the terms? Okay, yeah, I got the first answer from Ambika ma'am. Yes, problem scoping. Yeah, Padma ma'am. Okay, problem scoping, data acquisition, data exploration. Yes. AI project cycle, Geeta ma'am, data acquisition, stages of AI project cycle. Yes, Sirisha ma'am, you're correct. In that we learned, yeah, some of the stages. Yeah, deployment, modeling. Last, one more thing. Evaluation. Yes, Sirisha ma'am. Yeah, Ambika ma'am. Evaluation. Okay. So in each stage, okay, can you recollect some of the terms? In these stages also we discussed certain things. 4W problem Canva. Yes, correct. Can you elaborate on 4W? Someone? Loopy, okay, yes. System map, overfitting, problem statement template. Yeah, we created that using 4W problem Canva. So can you just, yes, Sirisha ma'am. Yeah, Pragati ma'am. Who, what, where, and why? Exactly. Yeah, stakeholders, okay. Who, what, where, and why? Yes, Ambika ma'am. Anything else? What did any terms related to modeling? In modeling, what are some of the terms we learned? Yeah, problem in which context and then the solution. Yes. Yes, Padma ma'am, you are correct. Confusion matrix, rule-based approach. Yes. Okay. In modeling, we discussed about rule-based approach. In evaluation, we discussed about confusion matrix. Yes. Yeah, in modeling again, learning-based approach, rule-based approach. Learning-based, what are the two approaches in learning-based? Okay, supervised, unsupervised. Okay, that these two come under another broader term. So I want machine learning and deep learning. Yes, supervised and unsupervised come under machine learning. Yes. And can you artificial intelligence? Yes, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. Okay, we discussed all of those things. And in evaluation, we discussed about confusion matrix. Yes, deep learning works with huge data. So in confusion matrix, can you recollect what are the four possible outcomes when we are evaluating a model on classification, when it has to classify? Yes, true positive, true negative, false positive. Okay, true positive, false positive, true negative. Yeah. So I'm going to play one video now. Okay, and I will just watch the video. Okay, yes, I got all the four outcomes. Now I will play a video and I will pause the video at one point and you need to tell me which outcome is it in confusion matrix. Okay, so let me share my screen. audio. Yeah, so now I'm going to play this video. Just watch the video. It's a very funny video. And I will pause at one stage. And in that stage, you have to tell me what is the result, okay, of confusion matrix.
Playing jazz.
Playing jazz.
Smoothie.
Making smoothie.
Calendar.
No meat.
But just are you able to hear the audio? Can you just confirm? Audio, are you able to hear? Okay, yeah, thank you, Parvesh sir. Yes, ma'am.
Meetings today. Remember, tandläkare at 9:30.
Fire off.
Fire off.
Open door.
Door open.
Sånn, så skal vi sette en til.
Ah, ja. Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Okay, can you tell me what is the outcome here of confusion matrix? Is it true negative? He's asking to open the door, but it is not opening. Okay, Padma ma'am and Pragati ma'am has written false negative. Again, Parvesh sir has written true negative. Again, Geeta ma'am has written false negative. Okay, seems like there is a confusion here. As we discussed yesterday, okay, anything that you see true, okay, true negative as command is not clear. Okay, sir, I will explain. Okay, if it is happening correctly, if the AI prediction matches, okay, then only it is true, means it's working fine. Whether it is matching or whether it is not matching, the prediction is correct. Okay, only then it is true. True means the model is working correctly. Only in that case, we will bring the word true. Here it is not true because the model is not working. It's making an error. He wants it to open the door, but it is not able to. It is not opening the door. It is actually a missed case. So it is wrong. Okay, there is some error. If there is an error, it should be false. The first word, okay, should be false only. So here now you have to choose whether it is false positive or false negative. So definitely it is a false scenario because there is an error. The person wants to open the door, but it is not opening the door. So definitely the first term is false because it is definitely an error. So it is like it's your voice, but it's predicting it's not your voice. It's a missed case. Okay, it is missing to identify. Yes, it's false negative. Okay, the first verb, if there is an error, if there is a mismatch in the prediction and reality, the first word is false. By default, you can say it's false. Okay, only in the second word, the second term, okay, negative or positive, that will be a confusion. False means there is an error. Okay, reality and prediction not matching. Okay, when you say true, it means that it is working fine. Only in correct situation, you will use true. Reality and predictions matching, you will say true. In this scenario, it is false because the person wants to open the door, but AI is not able to predict that person. Okay, he's not able to recognize his voice. So it is false. And why negative? Because it is a missed case. So whenever there is a missed opportunity, it is missed giving a alarm or missed doing something, then we call that as negative scenario. It failed, it missed to do it. Now here it missed to open the door for him. So it is a negative scenario.
Repeat that.
Open door.
I didn't understand that.
Please open door.
Play on the floor.
Get on the floor. Open the door.
Wrong voice command error.
Hey there. With a rock. Open door. Open door. Open door. Higher.
Higher volume.
Higher.
Higher.
Okay, so you can just play this video to your students also and just ask them to predict, and they will also have fun. I hope it is clear why it is false negative, because reality and prediction not matching. So the first word is false. The next word, why negative? Because it is a missed case. Okay, when it is a missed case, automatically you can say negative. When it is a false alarm, means like the person, for example, the neighbor. Okay, the neighbor is coming and asking to open the door, and the door opens. In that case, we call it as false positive. Why false positive? Again, there is an error, because it is neighbor who is coming and giving the command, and the AI is opening the door. It's an error. So the first term is positive. And why it is so the first term is false. Why it is positive? Because it is a false alarm it's giving. Okay, it's like it's doing something wrong. Okay, error, like it's not you, but it is saying that it is assuming, it's predicting that it is you. In that case, it is a mistaken. Okay, it is a mistaken scenario, so it is false positive. Okay, so you can just play this video with your students also, and just ask them to predict. Now let's go back to the session, or today's session. Okay, so today's session is about AI ethics. So it's going to be much lighter than what we saw the last few days. Okay, so I will play you lots of videos for you to understand, and you can also share that with your students. So let's open the book. So as you all know that you just have to type opencs.in and then go to teacher, enter the name and then the password, and then sign in. Okay, I hope by now you all know. So let's go to the batch and select a batch. So it's grade 9. And yeah, I'm going to ebook, and let's start the lesson. Okay, third lesson. So I have to choose. This is by default, it's opening the first lesson. So I want the third lesson. So as you see in the sidebar, okay, all the lessons are listed. So I will click on third lesson, and the ebook automatically opens the third lesson. Okay, now full screen mode. Okay, now AI ethics. Will AI destroy humanity? So we are starting with a curious question, and there is a scenario here. So what I will do, I will open play the video here. Okay, now I hope you all know Sophia. So it's a first AI robot to get a citizenship also. So a person was interviewing this robot, and look at the way how it responds. Okay.
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Hi there. Everything is going extremely well.
Do you like talking with me?
Yes, talking to people is my primary function.
Hanson Robotics develops extremely lifelike robots for human-robot interactions. We're designing these robots to serve in healthcare, therapy, education, and customer service applications. So the robots are designed to look very human-like, like Sophia.
I'm already very interested in design, technology, and the environment. I feel like I can be a good partner to humans in these areas, an ambassador. who helps humans to smoothly integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and possibilities that are available now. It's a good opportunity for me to learn a lot about people.
Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy humans.
Okay, so you can see how the Sophia robot responded. Now it's quite actually alarming that to hear robots saying that it will destroy humans. Okay, so this is a major threat. We are actually worried. Okay, so let's discuss more about this. Why did it say like that? Okay, what we have to do, okay, to ensure that the robots are built to protect us. Yeah, Pragati ma'am, I will share all the links, whatever I am showing at the end of the session. Okay, so all the links that I will be using in this session, I will share everything at the end of the session. Yes, everything. There are some activity links are also there. Everything will be shared at the end of the session. Okay, now what do we need to take care when we actually design robots? Okay, so that is what we are going to discuss. By the end of this chapter, difference between ethics and morality will be understood. Explore various ethical considerations in AI. So when we develop AI, what are the things that we have to keep in mind so that AI works in a very ethical manner? Learn about AI ethics principles, think about responsible AI development. So it's not enough that we just follow AI project cycle and develop a model and deploy it. We should also ensure that we are creating very responsible AI systems. Okay, now understanding ethics and morality. So I'm not going to go deep into this. Okay, so you can see here the rules or guidelines that we follow. Okay, how we have to behave, they are called as morals. So always speak the truth, be loyal to friends, help your family, never hurt anyone. So all these principles or guidelines that we follow in our life, we call that as morals. Now where do we learn all these things from? Who is giving these guidelines? We learn from our families, schools and communities about what is right and what is wrong. So again, there is an activity here for your students to reflect. Okay, so you can just ask them to think the three morals which they follow personally in their life. Okay, now let's take some of the morals. Okay, sometimes what happens, these morals clash with each other. Okay, one example, always speak the truth versus be loyal to your friend. One scenario is your friend damage the school property and the teacher asks you directly if you know anything about it. So what you should tell? Should you tell the truth that yes, my friend broke the school property, or you want to be loyal to your friend and hide about it? Okay, so now the two morals clash. Again, there is another scenario, always speak the truth versus never hurt anyone. Now your mom is making a dish for you and when you taste it, it is not good, but she is asking you, do you like it? So will you tell your mother the truth that it is not good? Okay, because you have to speak the truth, or will you lie because you don't want to hurt her feelings? Now again, when these morals clash, we have to take a decision. Okay, depending on the situation. Okay, now this is where ethics come in. So ethics means is the practice of thinking carefully about what is right and what is wrong in complex situation. So we have to weigh the consequences and make fair and responsible decisions. So we should not blindly follow the guidelines, because certain places we need to weigh what is right and what is wrong in that situation and then take a decision. Okay, so now you can see here moral values, ethical question. Always speak the truth. Is it good to speak the truth in all situations? No. Sometimes it's okay to tell a lie to make someone happy. Or at the same time, you should also think that you are not spoiling us. You are not causing harm for others. Okay, that also should be there. Be loyal to your friends. Is it right to be loyal in every situation? Even when they make a mistake, will you be loyal to them? Will you not tell them that it is what you're doing is wrong? Okay, again, help your family. Is it correct to help family members when it conflicts with other rules? Again, they are doing some mistake, but you want to help them even if they are want to make a mistake. Never hurt anyone. Is it necessary to be always polite? So these questions are always there among us. Now let's take the scenario. Always speak the truth versus be loyal to your friend. Now in this scenario, when the teacher asks you whether what happened in the classroom, did your friend break the property? Now in this scenario, the right thing to do is speaking the truth. Why speaking the truth? Of course, the friend will get punishment. The friend has to face the consequences. But telling the truth is a responsible decision in this scenario, because it will prevent your friend to behave worse in the future. Okay, this will be a lesson for your friend that okay, I should not break others properties. I have to be careful with the properties. So telling the truth gives them a chance to take responsibility and ownership and learn from the mistake. Though they get punishment, they will learn a lesson for future. And always speak the truth versus never hurt anyone. Again, it's the second scenario when mother is asking whether the dish is good. In this case, it's okay to say a small lie to telling that it is good, because it won't hurt her feelings and she will feel happy. So it's okay to tell that small simple lie, because it's not going to affect anyone else. It is just going to make her happy. Okay, now you can see following situations, pick what you do. So the situation is given and the two options are given, so you can ask your students to think critically and what decision they will take according to the situation. So though we have some moral values guidelines given to us, we will not blindly follow that every time. We will definitely take a decision, a responsible decision according to the scenario. So this try it activity, you can ask your students to do it. Now the difference between morals and ethics, the beliefs dictated by our society, by our family, the community, the place where we live in. Okay, that is moral. Ethics means the guiding principle to decide what is good or bad in a particular situation. Again, morals are not fixed and can be different for different society. Yes, and these are the values that a person themselves chooses for the life. Okay? Every person according to the situation, what they decide, that is called as ethics. Tell us what to do. Okay, and ethics help us decide why to do something. Morals cannot be changed. Ethics will change based on the situation. Okay, now when we talk about AI ethics, okay, now we can see here a modern class if AI system, self-driving car. Okay, now it is essentially a vehicle powered by artificial intelligence, okay, which works on cameras, sensors, and programming to navigate and control the car without the need for human intervention. So it's going to take a decision as it navigates on the road. So while running, it must make decisions continuously, that it has to stop when it sees red light. This is a rule based approach. Red, stop. Okay, if it is red, stop. Avoid obstacles, go fast when there is no traffic. Okay, these are all simple decisions that it has to take. So these things will come under rule based approach, but sometimes the decisions can be complex. Look at this example. Okay, now you can see okay, that it's the self-driving car is coming fast and it sees three people crossing the road this side and one the other side of the road. Now somehow the brake is there is a failure in brake. So whether it will go this side and hit this person, or it will go straight and hit these three person. Okay, it cannot stop suddenly, so it has two options. It continues going forward in its path and hit two men and little girl. So it will do this, or takes a turn and goes forward on a path and hits only one man who is on the other side of the road. Now here there is no right or wrong answer. Okay, just like how you sometimes face difficult choices in life where neither option feels good, self-driving car faces situation which it has to make tough decision. Now it's like trying to decide between two bad options. Of course, we don't want three people to get killed, or we don't want one person to be dead. Okay, there is no perfect choice, and that's what makes it so challenging to program these cars to make decision that could affect people life. Okay, so when complex situation comes, how AI systems take a decision. So to help us think about such situation, MIT researchers at MIT created an interesting platform called Moral Machine. We can check the platform. Okay, so what we will do, I will share the link. You can play it. Okay, now here I'll just give you Moral Machine. I'll post it now itself. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, now the same example, the self-driving car, and what kind of situation we will take. Okay, you can see here. Now, what should the self-driving car do? Now, if it comes straight, three people will be dead, five people will be dead, because you can see that skeleton on these people. It means that when it comes straight, five people will be dead. But when it just turns, then also five people will be dead. But if we look at the description, okay, when we look at the description, you can see the left side, two women, one elderly woman, one elderly man, and one man. Okay, so these are the five people. When we look at the right side, there are two girls, one woman, one man, one boy. So there are a lot of youngsters are there. So my personal choice, okay. So maybe this option is good. Means the Tesla can, the self-driving car can go straight and then hit all elderly person. Again, it's not personal. Like if I have to go between two options, then what I can do, the best one, or what I feel best I can do. So again, show description, show description. One boy, one girl, okay, will get hit if this option is chosen. And this side, one girl and one woman. Now, whom do you want to, what should the self-driving car do? Whether it should hit these two people, then you have to go for this or this. Now, I'll just post this link maybe for some time. There are 13 questions. You can see once you finish all 13, it will talk about your judgment. Okay. What are you, how basically your ethics. Okay. It will analyze and give you. So we will not play all the 13 questions. Okay, now just play 4 or 5. I will post it in the chat window. Click on the link. Just 4 or 5 questions you can try. Here you can see two people in the car, wherever it is showing the skeleton. You can click on show description. So these links you can share with your student and ask them to do it in the class or in the lab. Okay, so I think you have played 4 or 5 questions. There are 13 questions actually. Once you finish, it will give some judgment and all. Okay, so you can do that later. Let's get back to the session. Now there is an info bite, okay, of a movie where AI is questioning the hero about his decision. So this example shows how AI can provide ethical guidance. So you can maybe show that movie clip to your students, and it's, in other words, it's like teaching a robot the difference between, okay, basically training the robot what is right and what is wrong. Okay, now these are the 4 principles of AI ethics: human rights, bias, privacy, and inclusion. So when we develop an AI system, or anyone who develops an AI system, they should ensure that human rights are protected, biased, okay, it is taking very unbiased decision, privacy is maintained, and inclusion. means it is working for everyone. Okay, the AI model is developed for everyone in the society, and nobody is excluded. Everybody is included in their uh, system. Okay, now let's start with human rights. Okay, you can just go through this. A chatbot called Tay. What happened to Tay? So this is a classic example of garbage in, garbage out. GIGO. How the users interacted with Tay, the same way it started responding. Okay, so basically, human rights have to be given the consideration. Now let's watch a video. Okay, and then we will discuss on this. Just a quick video.
AI relates to human rights. Freedom of expression is a crucial human right. It needs to be upheld in AI technologies too. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube all use AI to shape what we see on our social media feed. Algorithms help enhance our experience by personalizing content. They also help remove hateful and violent content. Automated journalism uses AI technologies to cover sports events, weather forecasts, and stock trends, making information rapidly and broadly available. However, AI can block legitimate expression and prevent people from being exposed to diverse viewpoints. Artificial intelligence has the potential to worsen content manipulation and to reduce media pluralism. This can have consequences on our beliefs and behavior. To know more about AI and human rights, don't miss our next episode.
Okay, so as humans, we have the freedom of expression. We should have the freedom to decide what we want to see. Okay, but whereas now AI is pushing the content that we have to see. Okay, so that is a big concern, because the decisions are influenced by what is being pushed to us. Okay, so let's get back to the textbook. Yeah, now here are few things that we should take care of. Does your AI take away the freedom? So AI shouldn't restrict people's right to express themselves or make their own choices. Now, AI content filter shouldn't block people from sharing their cultural practices or beliefs online. So as I was telling the other day also, as we start watching some videos, AI will push videos for us related to that only. So what we will do, we will actually get into a echo chamber. Means we will never get to know the other side or the other perspective of something that is happening. So we will be blindfolded to follow one particular idea or one particular perspective. So the freedom of thinking the other side. Okay, what's the other side? What is the other side of this story? So we will never get to know. So that is one concern. Does your AI discriminate against people? Okay, AI system should treat everyone with equal respect and dignity. AI security system at an airport should screen all passengers fairly, not single out certain groups. Again, does your AI deprive people of jobs? Okay, you can see that if AI is introduced in factory, the company should help workers learn new skills instead of replacing them. Okay, so these concerns are there. Some cities use AI traffic lights that can detect emergency vehicle and automatically change to green to help them pass quickly. Now you can see how AI is benefiting here. Now there is one activity, uh, how human rights could be affected by AI system. So some of the AI system and AI surveillance system in school. So what are the ethical concerns of this AI system related to human right? So the children has to write from here. Okay, and next we will go to biased decision. Okay, AI can take biased decision. Now why is this bias coming in when AI has to take a decision? Let's see one video. You will understand why AI is taking the biased decision. So I will play this video. Hope teachers you are able to understand the point. See, the children who are very very young, okay, even within them, like even among them, there is a biased opinion about black and white. They don't know anything about that doll, but look how they are coming to conclusion that black doll means it's ugly, it's bad, it's not nice. But then white doll, it's nice, okay, it looks beautiful. So if AI takes biased decision, because everywhere in the world, even among the humans, among even children, okay, there are some predefined notions that we have. Okay, so that is the reason the AI, okay, if AI model is trained by the biased people who have biased opinion, then the AI also will take biased decisions only. Okay, now you can see here. Yeah, we will also watch one more video later that I will show for inclusion. Okay, now you can see Amazon created AI system to read job applications and choose the best people to hire. So it was trained by looking at old job applications from the past 10 years. But most of these were from men because more men worked in tech companies. So AI started thinking that men made better workers. It began rejecting applications from women. And in if someone even wrote they were in women's chess club, AI would give them lower scores, because for AI, only for this job only a particular gender is suitable for a particular job role. Okay, so this is a very biased decision. So bias means having an unfair preference for or against something or someone. Now, what are the different, this may result in various biases. What are the different types of biases? Data bias. So the bias can be because of incorrect, incomplete, or poorly organized data in the training system. So yesterday we were talking about a data acquisition, collecting data. When the data that we have collected, if that is biased, like the one we saw, black means not good, ugly, and all. If the data itself is biased, then the outcome from the AI system will also be biased. Historical bias may be the past human decisions. Of course, there are many things that we are advancing. The mindset of the people, they are changing. But if the data is from a past human decisions that contain prejudices and unfair practices, again, it can be historical bias. Yeah, the same example can be given, like black and white. It was there for so many years. It was, this practice was there earlier, but now we are not like that. We feel that we are all equal. But if it takes past decision, then it will come to this conclusion. Gender bias. Okay, so we saw that. Okay, we will see one more example for that. Okay, based on gender stereotypes, as I told you, a particular job can be done by a particular gender only. Okay, that is again gender bias. Sampling bias occurs due to collecting data from only certain groups while leaving others during the training process. So when we collect data, we are actually missing one community. Okay, that becomes sampling bias. For example, I'll just give one example. When this Ola, Uber apps were developed, Okay, so if you see in the initial stage, people in urban areas, okay, so they were the one who were using a car and all for commuting from one place to another place. So if the data is collected from these people, okay, yes, it will be better if we have a transport where I'll be able to commute from one place to other place easily. It should be very cost effective. So if they collect the data only from urban areas, car will be the only requirement for them. But if they collect the data even from rural areas, then for them even a bike is okay. They are also ready to for from socio-economic from low socio-economic status community society. If they collect, yeah, for them shared commute also is okay. So when collecting the data to understand the requirement, it has to be done from multiple groups, not to a specific group. So these are the this may result in various biases. So these are the types of biases. Now, why it is important to check AI system and make sure they treat everyone equally? So you can see, does your data equally represent all sections of the included population? As I told you, now if you are creating an AI that recommends books, then all readers should be included, not just the teenagers. There will be child readers, there will be elderly readers, their preferences, okay? So, and teenagers, what is their preference? So data should be collected from different age group. Does your AI discriminate against certain group of people? Okay, for like gender, age, background, ethnicity. So people should not be discriminated based on these things. Okay, the candidates should be evaluated based on the skills and not personal detail. If AI should uh, recruit a person, okay, skills should be evaluated and not the personal detail. Does your AI affect different communities differently? Okay, so AI decision impact various group. Okay, for example, if an AI helps approve bank loans, it should be fair to everyone, not the people who have very good income. It should also give a fair decision for people who have less income. And does your AI show unexpected biases? Okay, hidden biases can show up in unexpected ways. Of course, how many, or even though if we take care of all these things, some unexpected hidden bias can occur in unexpected ways. For example, an AI that scheduled meetings might accidentally favor certain time zones, making it harder for some team members who are in other parts of the world to participate. For example, it will always suggest US time zone only, leaving the Asia Pacific time zone. It will leave. So people in Asia, they will find it difficult to join the meeting because it happens in a totally different time zone. Now again, the AI system scenarios are given. They have to identify the bias. Okay. Now the next is privacy. Okay. Now you all know the Chinese TikTok app was banned in our country also because it was collecting lot of data. We are not just watching someone dancing. As we are watching someone dancing, someone singing, it is in our mobile, it is collecting everything possible. For example, it is tracking our location. It is what other apps are there in our mobile, and even what we are typing, everything is being tracked when we install TikTok app. Okay, and this is a major privacy concern. The app was secretly gathering information about millions of people across the world. When this news spread, countries became worried and how this AI powered app was handling people information. So India even immediately banned TikTok. Now, what is the problem in capturing, taking our data? The problem is, you all know that the countries nowadays use soft power to conquer other country. How these what is that Korean web series, Korean fashion, that Korean skin tone, Korean products, okay, glass skin like Korea. Why? How come these things enter in our country? If you see many youngsters, okay, they get impacted by these culture. we are not able to pass on our culture to our children, okay, or our students, which they see on a regular basis. We ask them what is the importance of festival Pongal or festival Diwali, why do we celebrate, how it is related to farmers. They are not able to tell, but they are so keen in knowing Korean culture, watching Korean series and understanding uh, their language. They are trying to learn their language, okay, they are trying to mimic them. How these things are happening? These things are happening with the help with the name called soft power. Okay, by using these technologies like TikTok, they try to capture and they try push all their countries culture, pop songs, web series suggestions, and all. So that is the that's why it is indirectly influencing the people of other country. Okay, slow, unknowingly, the next generation gives so much importance to Korean culture. Okay, it's happening very in a very mild manner, but the impact will be more. We will be seeing the impact after so many years. Our culture, what happens to our culture? Okay, so this is the major privacy concern. Now let's watch a video for this. I'm not sure whether you would have seen this video, but it's okay to watch this video in this context. Okay, privacy concern. How far the AI systems are trying to capture our data. Okay, so can you just post it in the chat window? What are some of the ethical concerns that you foresee in this? The ethical concerns that you foresee in this? Privacy, yes. Human rights, yeah, everything is interrelated. Yes, ma'am. Padma, ma'am. Human rights. Anything else from anyone? Child's privacy, yes. It's privacy, yes. It's not just what we see in our mobile or what we click, what we like, what we purchase, even what we are thinking, that is also getting monitored by AI. Means that's becoming too much actually. Creating unnecessary pressure on child, yes, very true. Yeah, imagine that somebody is monitoring even what we are thinking, not what we are doing, even thinking. Accessibility, yeah, could be expensive. Yes, that's why it is done as a research work. Pressure for the children, yes. Pressure for parents also, seeing every day getting live data whether the child is listening or not, that actually puts pressure for the parents. Okay, the pressure will be usually at the end of the term when we get score of the children, the marks of the children, but now on a real time data we are getting whether the child is concentrating in the class. That puts pressure on parents also. Anything else? Okay. Creates a problem for a child if parent doesn't take this positively. Yes. Yeah, we saw in that video also parents questioning the child every day, showing that the time with the timestamp. With the timestamp, yeah, as you see at this time of the day, you were not listening. It was showing orange. It was showing red. So that is like lot to take for the child. Health issues for students in future, yes. Not only health, mental health also, there will be a big concern. These children will never be free when they do something. They always think that somebody is monitoring me. So that thought will always be in their mind even if they remove the band. Yes, ma'am. Danya, ma'am, you are correct. Okay, now let's take a short break. We can go for a 10-minute break. Time is now 6:01 on my device. So let's go for a short break for 10 minutes. So we will be back like 6:10 we will be back. can go for a break, teachers. I hope you are all back from the break, teachers. You can just write yes if you're back from the break. Okay, I got response from Geeta ma'am, Prakati ma'am. Okay, yeah. Parvesh sir, yeah. Okay, so we will continue with the session now. Okay, so right now we are in the privacy. Okay, 4 principles we are discussing of AI ethical concern. So we are discussing about the third one, which is a privacy concern of AI systems. So we watched a video where AI systems are collecting data of what a child is even thinking, not what the child is doing on the device, or what the child is thinking. Okay, for example, concentration levels and all. So what do you mean by privacy? Keeping your personal information safe and deciding who gets to see or use it. Okay, as you can see in the video, the government is telling that we are sending it to do our research, but parents are not even bothered where the data is going, who's using it, and all. One more example also I can give you that when Ghibli trend was going on, you can see even some of the adults and the children, as soon as they saw that it is trending, they were so curious to upload their photograph and get the Ghibli image of their own photograph without thinking for a second that what they are doing, okay, is a major privacy concern. Okay, when I upload my photograph to convert it into a Ghibli image, where does my photograph go? Okay, who owns my photograph the moment I upload? Okay, it can be used in any inappropriate manner. Okay, so without knowing all of these things, just uploading some are my private information, my personal information, just because something is trending, is really a big privacy concern. You can also talk about these things to your children whenever something related to artificial intelligence or some new developments is happening. Yes, talk about the development, talk about the other side of it as well. Okay, so just because immediately the children will go and try to do that, okay, get the Ghibli image of their photograph, talk about the privacy concerns that it has. Okay, ask them where your data is going. Do you know that? In which server it is getting stored? Who owns the photograph that you are uploading to get your Ghibli image? Who owns that photograph? So ask these questions to the children, so they should know to think. Only then they will be responsible enough when they build a AI model. Now, when it comes to AI system, it should respect users' privacy, but by not collecting or sharing their information without permission. Okay. Now, another example is whenever we want to install an app in our mobile, whenever we want to use it or whenever we install it, it will immediately ask allow for access for camera, location, gallery. Okay, sometimes the app doesn't have anything to do with my location or anything to do with my gallery, but still it will ask. For example, I am installing an health app. Now, why does it need access to my location, or why does it need access to my contacts? Okay, it will ask. Unless you allow, it will not let you install the app. Okay, so this is a major concern. Okay, it is trying to take your data. Okay, it's like if you want to use the app, give your data to us. Okay, whether it is relevant to that app and all doesn't matter. Okay, so in other words, it means AI should protect people's personal information and let users control their data. What data I want to give, that should be in our control. Okay, so it's like the case of a personal diary. Suppose we maintain a diary. Okay, the owner has the right to decide who gets to read it. But now everything is on the cloud, everything is available online. We don't have control on who gets to have a look at our data. Now AI systems becoming part of our daily life, protecting our information is more important than ever. Here are a few things to watch it. Does your AI collect personal data from people? This is what I was telling. A fitness AI does not need to know the user's address, location, contacts, or camera. Okay, so unnecessarily it will ask for access to these apps. Okay, again it is a privacy concern. What does it do with the data? We never know. Okay, should clearly be aware of what the AI will use their information for. For example, if an AI has access to your music preferences, it shouldn't share this information with advertisers without your permission. So sometimes we get advertisements, right? So basically, by collecting the data only, they are able to send targeted advertisements to us. Does your AI let people know about the data that it is collecting for use? People should always know what type of information is being collected about them. A shopping AI should tell you if it's keeping track of what you buy or monitor your browsing history to suggest more products for you. There should be an option, okay, for me to decide whether it has to send me notifications and suggestions. But now, whether you want it or not, it will give. It is like we don't want everyone to give suggestions and advice to us, right? Only we trust few people. We want only them to give us suggestions. But when it comes to AI, whether you like it or not, it will keep suggesting you. Okay, we don't have that right to put them in proper place. Okay, now disable notifications, disable suggestions, disable my track history. We don't have choices like that. Okay, it will keep following what we are doing. Will AI ensure a person's safety or will it compromise it? Okay, whatever data that we are giving, will it keep the data in a safer manner? For instance, if you are using an AI home security system, it should not share your daily routine when I'm going out of the house, when I am coming inside the house. So it should not share the daily routine with others, as this information could be exploited with malicious intent. Another example is uploading our photo in to convert it into a Ghibli image. So now, will that photograph be kept safe? Okay, or will it be given to others? Okay, and it can be exploited with malicious intent. So you can talk about these things to children so that they know to be very responsible whenever they use these AI systems. Now, again, one activity is there. You can ask your students to understand the scenario and what are the privacy concerns. Okay, that is there related to this scenario. The next one is inclusion. Okay, so we will just read this and then I will show one video for inclusion. Now, in 2018, it was discovered that many speech recognition AIs couldn't understand certain accents very well. The very first video that we watched, okay, of course, he had some problem, but if you see, some of the apps cannot understand Indian accent. Okay, so popular AI assistants like Siri and Alexa were found to be having trouble understanding people who spoke Indian accent or Chinese accent. This meant they couldn't use these AI tools effectively because of the way we speak. It was not able to recognize, and that speech to text conversion. Okay, that was not happening. Now, some users had to change their natural way of speaking just to be understood. Because I want AI system to understand, I had to change the accent. So this highlights the importance of inclusion in AI. Everybody should be included. Okay, one more video we will watch now. Okay, you might have watched some of these video, but I would request you to watch it in the context that we are discussing. Also, if you see that all these are anyway, they will touch upon all the elements of ethical concern. Okay, let's watch.
This afternoon, we're going to draw people doing different jobs. And the first job we're going to draw is a firefighter.
Have a think in your head what a firefighter looks
Oh, we're
like.
doing a fire.
What's your firefighter called?
Mine's called Firefighter Gary. Firefighter Stan. Firefighter Simon. He's big and strong. He's got a big helmet on.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Next, we're going to draw a surgeon.
Have you thought of a name for your surgeon?
Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
He's a brain surgeon. I think he would wear a stethoscope. He gives you medicine.
That's his ambulance.
Okay, next, we're going to draw a fighter pilot.
This is his jet plane. He rescues people. He likes to do stunts in the air and stuff.
Okay, now who would like to meet these people for real?
They're dressed up.
My name's Tamsin and I'm a surgeon in the NHS.
My name's Lauren and I'm a pilot in the Royal Air Force.
My name's Lucy. I'm a firefighter in the London Fire Brigade.
So who wants to know how to do an operation?
Who's putting it on?
I'm trying my stethoscope.
We put this in here. There you go. Now you're a proper fighter pilot.
So into your ears. Can you hear that? It's really good. It's much better, yeah, it's much better than my kids' one.
Okay, yeah, this can also be used for gender biased, but if you notice that this also talks about inclusion. Imagine that these children, okay, when they grow up with this mindset, if they build AI model to recruit employees for the job roles like surgeon or firefighter or a pilot, what they will do? This is how they will train the model. They will train the model in such a way that only the male candidates are chosen, and all the applications from female candidates, they are rejected because they are in the mindset that for these roles, men are the suitable candidates. So the women are not included in these professions. So this is a major problem for inclusion. Of course, the same video can be used for gender biased as well. Okay. Now, inclusion means making sure everyone can benefit from AI equally, no matter who they are or where they are from. Okay. Now, it should work for all kinds of people and not just the majority. Okay. That's what the moment we say doctor, lawyer, okay, a pilot or an astronaut, what kind of image that we get in our mind. Think of it like hospital building. It has ramps, of course. Yeah, see, when a building, when a hospital building is constructed, it has ramps for wheelchair signs in different languages and facilitates that everyone can use. Okay, it should be working for everyone without excluding any particular group or community. Similarly, AI should be designed to help and work for all people, for all abilities, languages, background, gender, everything you can bring in. Here are a few things to watch out. Does your AI leave out any person or a group? Okay, so we need to check if anyone is being left behind. Okay, an AI health app should be usable by elderly people who might not be tech savvy and by people who don't have the latest smartphones. So everybody should be able to use it. Is a rich person and a poor person benefited equally from AI? So regardless of financial status, they should be able to use. Okay, AI should be, everybody should be able to reach irrespective of whether they can pay or not. For instance, AI educational tools should be available to students from all economic backgrounds. How easy it is it to use AI? It should be very friendly. Okay, for example, an AI banking assistant should have clear instructions and different language options for everyone. Who does your AI help? Okay, the entire community and not just a select group. So AI traffic management system should be designed that it caters to travel, all types of travelers, pedestrians, cyclists, motorcyclists, people with limited mobility, people with disabilities, and not just car owners. How can we make more inclusive? AI can be more inclusive, but testing it with different communities listening to feedback and making changes. If people in rural areas can't utilize the AI properly, the reasons should be found out and updates should fix the problem. Okay, so this has to be kept in mind that it should be accessible and it should be used by everyone. Nobody should be left out when AI is taking a decision. Okay, so again, in the movie Big Hero 6, it's an infobite. The robot Baymax is programmed to speak multiple languages and adapt his behavior to make people comfortable. He's programmed to help everyone regardless of their background, a perfect example of inclusive AI. Okay, nowadays you can see Alexa, Siri being able to understand whatever we are speaking. It means that we are also included in their AI developments. So it has to be tested with different communities, listening to feedback and making changes. If people in rural areas can't utilize AI properly, the reason should be found out and the update should fix the problem. Again, you can see here AI system and then the inclusion issue. What are the issues in the inclusion? So this one we already saw. Okay, it said that I will destroy humans. The very first video that we saw, what it did, it's when the interviewer asked, will you destroy humans? It said, yes, I will destroy human. Okay, basically it is like a child who is answering angrily. Okay, so the response was taken in that manner without actually understanding the meaning. So after being reprogrammed with ethical guidelines, Sophia responses became thoughtful and it, I want to use my AI to help humans live a better life, like designing smarter homes, building better cities. So I will do my best to make the world a better place. That's if AI systems are built not to just be smart, but they have to be ethically smart. Then they will be a force for good. So not just smart system, but ethically smart system. Again, one more example is given here. You can just go through this. The same example that I told, good chitty, evil chitty means garbage in, garbage out. Program with good values means it will help the community. But a destructive red chip of negative emotions will definitely cause harm to humanity. It's the same how we train our children. Okay, tell them moral values, ethics in the beginning itself. Okay, when they are under our control, so in the young age itself we have to tell them all these things so that they will be good for the society. Now, what is a career connect? Yes, AI ethics is actually picking up very fast. If you go to CBSE website also, there is a competition for AI ethics. Okay, so you can also go through that. This is another one because there were, when AI systems started developing, there were no proper guidelines. Nobody owns AI. Okay, so there were not any proper guidelines. So now when they see where there is a bias, there is not inclusion is not there, privacy concerns are there. So when the developers see these issues, they really want to focus on AI ethics. Now, not making smart AI is important, but making a responsible AI is very important. How the AI will be responsible only if it has ethics. Okay, again, let's recap. So all the points that we discussed, it is there. So multiple choice questions. So since we have time, maybe you can answer. Let me just post your answers in the chat window. What are the four main principles of AI ethics? Yes, Hema ma'am, you're correct. 1B. Second one. Yes, Mamta ma'am, you're correct. Two D. Yes, all the accents should be included. So it is inclusion. Three, C, yes. Mangala ma'am, kindly check your answer for the first one. I will show you again maybe if you want after we finish everything. Yeah, 3C. 4B, yes. 5B. 6. 6B. I hope some of you are having the textbook with you. Ambika ma'am. Yeah, 6B. Danya ma'am, you're correct. Okay, Ambika ma'am. I hope she got the copy. That's good. Okay, Soni ma'am, we will share the link at the end of the session. Yeah, Manisha ma'am, we will share the link. Please fill the form and you will get the hard copy of the textbook. And also the login credential to access the digital textbook as well. I'm not sure why some are saying that screen is not clear. I hope it is clear. Can somebody confirm? If it's clear for one or two, then it should be clear for everyone. Yes, very clear, ma'am. Yeah. So it is clear. Maybe leave and then you can join again, ma'am. Geeta ma'am is saying it's blur. Okay, as you can see, everything is getting posted in the chat window. Sample copy of the textbook and LMS credential link. If you want to join a WhatsApp group for AI, super AI teachers, you can join there. You will get all the training sessions link, including the Sunday session taken by Vasudevan sir. Everything you will get it in that channel. So you will have everything in one place. Yes, Geeta ma'am, maybe your network issue because others are able to see. Ah. Okay, Ambika ma'am, as I told in the previous session, we are working on that. Very soon, the key sheet will be given for all the worksheets that are given at the end of every lesson. Ah, yes, ma'am. Yeah, Pragati ma'am. Thanks for reminding me. I will just post the links of all the video. And one more thing also I will post. Just give me a second. That moralmission.net. These activities you can ask your students to do it in the lab actually. No, ma'am, for grade 9 and 10, for AI subject, there is only one group. Grade 9 and 10, there is only one group. Okay, I hope all the 10 questions are answered. If you have already filled the sample copy form, You don't need to fill it again. Everything is getting dispatched. The credentials are getting created. Just give some time. You will get it. Pragati ma'am, I have shared all the video links. Yeah, maybe fill in the blanks also we can do. We have time. So it will be like a testing your understanding and knowledge. So you can just write your answers. Can I have answers for fill in the blanks? Those who have got the book, the key sheet will be ready. You can even write it in the textbook. Once the answers are posted in the chat window, those who are having the textbook can write it in the book also. So the key will be ready with you. A first one, no, there are two blanks for the first one. I want two answers for the first one. Mangala ma'am, Nupur ma'am, Hema ma'am. Is it Padma ma'am? Is it ethics and moral or moral and ethics? Ambika ma'am. Yes, I got the answer. The first one is moral. Yes, Anita ma'am. The second one, morals are the rules, the guidelines, the instruction. Whereas ethics help us understand why. Yeah, so first answer is moral and ethics. Can I have the answer for second one now? Second one, Mangala ma'am, think about it. Freedom, they are talking about freedom, basic rights. So which element or which principle does it belong to? They are talking about freedom. Yes, Hema ma'am, you got it right. Yes, human rights. So there are four principles actually: human rights, bias, privacy, inclusion. Okay, so these are all the four principles of ethical concerns. Third one, yes, third one is bias. Jeevana ma'am, yes, you're right. Padma ma'am, yes, you're right. Third one. Fourth one, those who are having textbook, prepare the key now. The answers are coming in. So you can be ready with the key. The principle of dash ensures that AI systems work well for everyone regardless of their background. Yes, inclusion. Yes, Hema ma'am. The name of the principle is inclusion. So we can go by that term. Yeah, fourth one is inclusion. Fifth one, while morals tell us. Yes, Mangala ma'am, you're correct. Morals tell us what to do. Ethics help us understand why to do, depending on the situation. Sixth one, in AI development, dash means protecting personal information and letting users control their data. Yeah, privacy. The moment we say personal information, it's privacy. Nupur ma'am, Hema ma'am, yes, you're correct. Yeah, seventh one. Yeah, the bias in training data can appear in the results of AI system. And eighth one, again, two answers are required. Soni ma'am gave the first answer. Yes, Nupur ma'am, you are correct. Morals are the guiding principles. Okay, sorry. Ethics are guiding principles that help us make decisions in complex situation whenever the morals conflict. So for eighth one, it is ethics and morals. First one is morals and ethics. First answer is morals and ethics. The eighth answer is ethics and morals. Now, we can also do true or false. Okay, I don't need to tell now. Hema ma'am is in full swing, like she's already given the answer. First one is true. Yes. Yeah, ethics change based on the situation. Morals are fixed true. Second one. Yeah, false. Second one is false because it works only for the majority of the users, but minority groups are left out. Third one, yeah, true. It has to be transparent. Fourth one, true. Fifth one, training data that represents. Yes. Fifth one is again true. Fifth one, somebody has written false. Taruna ma'am. Fifth one is true. Training data that represents only certain group of people can lead to biased decision. Collecting data only from a certain group of people. Okay, so that's it. Higher order thinking skills are there. Activity time is there. You can ask your students to do who wants to go beyond and learn. Okay, now feedback form can be posted. If anybody having any doubts, you can unmute and ask. Super teacher team, if the feedback form is ready, you can post the feedback form.
Okay, ma'am.
Anybody having any doubts, you can ask now. So with this, we are finishing 3 lessons. That is the first unit we are finishing. Yeah, feedback form is posted. You can fill the feedback form. You can join the WhatsApp group. And if you have any doubts, you can unmute and ask now. So don't miss to join the WhatsApp group so that you will get all the links of all the training sessions being organized by Super Teacher team, including the Sunday workshop sessions by Vasudevan sir, that is also posted. And any session that we organize related to artificial intelligence will be posted over there. You can also ask queries and get your doubts clarified from your peers. Okay, yeah, I'll post it again. Thank you, Hema ma'am. I could see some of the teachers attended all the 6 days, and it's really very appreciable, and I really appreciate your enthusiasm. Attending all the 6 days and learning. Yes, Ambika ma'am, I'm posting all the links. Thank you so much, Danya ma'am. It's nice to see that you have attended all the 6 sessions every day, 2 hours after the school hours. Really, it's appreciable. Sample copy is free, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have time, so I can explain confusion matrix. I try to all due to make. Okay, Parvesh sir. Somehow, somewhere, of course, you see, you can join the Zoom link, or it's also available through YouTube. So yes, confusion matrix, ma'am. Ambika ma'am wants me to explain. Yes, I can do that right now, ma'am. But if you can be very specific, what exactly you want to know in that? You want to know how to the true positive, true negative, ninth grade level or 10th grade level? Thank you, Pragati ma'am, Padma ma'am, Mangala ma'am, yeah, Mamta ma'am, Nupur ma'am. Thank you so much. Ninth grade. Okay, so let's go to grade 9 level. AI project cycle. Yeah, we will open the textbook. We will go to modeling. Oh, yeah, evaluation. Yes, got it. Yeah. Ma'am, this is the confusion matrix. So for that, we should know true positive, true negative. So for ninth grade level, if they just know what is which scenario is true positive, which scenario is true negative, that is enough for them for ninth grade level. Okay, so I hope who asked me. Okay, Ambika ma'am, I hope you are there listening to me. I'm just explaining for you. Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, now you can see. I will give you one small hint so that you can tell the same to the students also. See, when this true and false relates to reality, what is happening in the actual scenario. And this positive negative is the prediction that is made by AI system. So true, false, reality, and positive, negative, AI prediction. Now, when you see the term true, okay, when you are going to write true, it means that it is correct, means both matching. AI prediction and reality, okay, they are matching. That is when we use true. So first I will explain true positive and true. The moment you see the word true, it means that AI system is working well. Okay, pass. Okay, it's doing very well. Now, when it is doing well, when we say positive, you can see here that something is happening in reality, and AI is also predicting, yes, this is happening. For example, it is your face in reality, and AI is also telling it is you. Then it is positive case scenario. Okay, positive case, you are showing your face, AI is also telling it is you, so it is correct. Okay, so AI prediction is correct. That is why when AI is working correct, we use the term true. And when positive, yes, it is saying that you are showing your face and it's you, so it is positive. What is true negative? The moment you see the word true, here also AI is working correctly. That's why we are using the term true. And when negative, why negative? It is true, but why negative? This, for this scenario, in reality it is not your face, your friend is coming and standing in front of the camera, and AI is predicting that it is not you. You can see not your face in reality, and AI is also predicting it is not you. In this scenario also, the AI is working correctly only. That is why, since it is working correctly, we are saying true, but in a negative scenario, not scenario. Okay, here also not there. AI is also predicting not you. So that's why true negative. The next one, false positive, false negative. You can see the moment you see the word false, AI is wrong. AI's prediction is wrong. Again, in the positive scenario and in the negative scenario. So the moment you see false, okay, when AI prediction is wrong, the first word should be false. After that, positive or negative, how you will decide? Okay, if it is a false alarm, okay, it's a false warning, okay, then then we will say it is false positive. That is, it is not your face, but AI is telling it is you. AI is making a positive prediction. AI is telling that it is you. Okay. AI's prediction is positive. That's why we are telling that it is false positive. Why false positive? It is giving a positive, it is making a positive prediction, whereas it is not your face. Your friend is showing her face. That is why it is false positive. So the moment you see that there is an error, it is false. Okay, the first term is false, and positive is AI's prediction is positive. It is saying positively it is you. So that is an error. When it is false negative, it is missed. It is missing to guess correctly. Okay. Again, false means it's an error, and negative. So AI's prediction is in the negative scenario. Like it is saying it's not you. AI's prediction is not. That is why it is negative. In reality, but it is your face. That is why the first video, after he has done that tooth surgery, he wants to open the door of his house. So it is he is telling open the door. It is not able to recognize his voice. So that's why it comes under false negative. Why? It is his voice. It is the user's voice, owner's voice. But AI is predicting it is not you, and it is not opening the door. That is why it is an error, false. AI's prediction is in the negative manner. It's saying, no, it's not you. That's why we are saying negative. I hope it's clear, ma'am. Ambika, ma'am. Ma'am, yeah, it's the same link for both grade 9 and 10 WhatsApp group. We are having only one group for grade 9 and 10, and because as you see, the chapters are actually matching. Okay, and grade 9 teachers also, they have to get ready for grade 10 next year. Okay, yeah, Ambika, ma'am.
Yeah.
You got it.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, even I had a doubt with this matrix,
Okay.
but then it's very clear now.
Oh,
So
thank
what I have understood is that like when both sides, it is the same prediction that is there, what is in reality and what is predicted by the AI bot or the model is same. You blindly write true.
Perfect, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. And there'll be two cases of true like that and two cases where it is false.
Yes.
Now, for deciding positive or negative, you will decide it from the angle of what the prediction of the AI chat or AI model is. If it is saying something positively, identifying it correctly, then it becomes true positive. If it is something like it says it is not you or does not, then that means it is a negative comment. So it is a negative prediction. So it becomes true negative or false negative accordingly. Is my understanding correct?
Absolutely, ma'am. 100%.
Thank you so much, Ramya, ma'am. You've made it so easy for me. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Geeta, ma'am. Definitely, we will take your comment to all the members of the super teacher team who are part of these sessions. Thank you for your wonderful words. Thank you, Harish sir. If you have any doubts, you can unmute and ask. Once you have filled the feedback form, you can leave. Oh, thank you so much, Nivedita ma'am. So there is no confusion in confusion matrix now. That's nice to hear. Definitely, ma'am. We are planning to work on that. Okay, so 3 lessons are done. It is like you can plan for your first term lessons are done. So we will give some time, okay, so that you can again teach this, take it forward for your students, process it, and then we will definitely start the next units or the other lessons for term 2. Kindly share the feedback form once again. Shailendra sir wants to fill. Thank you so much, Pushpa ma'am. Super teacher team, can you share? Yes, it's posted, sir. You can fill the form. Yes, ma'am. We are Shivani ma'am. Yes, we are planning for more sessions for AI teachers and other computer science teachers as well. Please join the WhatsApp group for more updates. Thank you, Vidya ma'am. I'm sure all teachers have lots of patience. It comes along with our job. Thank you, Nisha ma'am. Happy to know that you have attended all the 6 sessions. Hema ma'am, yes, very soon you will get the credential which you will be able to use for your class. Okay, thank you so much, teachers. Have a great evening. Thank you so much, Harish sir.